Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. The Aggies sawed varsity's horns off the last time they faced Texas.
Yes, they did, and they gave it to them. And a lot of A&M fans throwing the horns down, disrespecting Texas fans. Texas has had a little bit to think about that moment.
It's helped Texas A&M on the recruiting trail this offseason. Reveille's got more pep to her step. Everybody loving it in College Station.
He leaves it with his back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. A running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on first down. Quick step and go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
My mom's stuff ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterback.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Bitonio. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Wants to go up top. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters.
Leading 10-0 in the second quarter. I just punted the ball.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
I practiced with it and just didn't really do anything.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in.
I was with him the whole time. Did you see me with him? Sitting the whole time, dude.
It's first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
Yeah, you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll
pretty much
kick it away.
ran the whole time. I tried to open up the second drive, pass them a little bit more.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
That wasn't close enough.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bitonio. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly.
I want to do this, but I don't know. What do you think? Maybe.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's
How much
Bitonio.
time I get?
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance.
Back it up a little bit.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
I would have liked to get a touchdown,
and your field goal
but
kicker
I'm happy I went down there.
Putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field
They
goal
get the
right
second half.
before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy.
Yeah, that would have
Give
been
me
a good
efficiency
opportunity
every day of
to
the
do a
week
back
and
shoulder fade
twice
down
on
there.
Saturdays.
See what it
The
worked.
offensive
See if it
unit that
worked.
subscribes to
But
the
my
less
mind
is
was like,
more philosophy might be the one that leaves
tight
here
team like
today
this,
with
I'm
a
gonna take
big
that
fat
points.
W.
Rather than have a chance of something.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football if I'm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left.
Wants to tackle. What do you do during practice?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step
You have
into a third
walkthroughs
down
every day?
conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Off the RPO, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away.
Number 17, on to punt it.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Quarterback keeper. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This is a designed run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know what, this area of the field...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been gig 'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival, Texas. If they can finish this one off, these people will go insane.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays.
Lots of room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Why not trying to get it in? Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All wideouts, no bats. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They just keep firing. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown.